Hello and welcome to the Take Away with Tyra. Thank you for joining me today. Now, so that you don't miss out on any of my updates, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also like hearing from you, so go ahead and like and comment. My guests are always exciting and have great things to share with us. What I do on this show is I have one guest and I ask them one question. Then they get the floor for about 10, maybe 15 minutes. So here we go. Again, and thank you for joining me on the Takeaway. And as you can see, I have a wonderful guest today. Sherry, thank you for joining me today.
You bet. It's my pleasure, and I feel so honored to be on your show for sure.
Oh, thanks, Sherry. Well, as you know, we talked about it before, and I'm going to ask you one question, and you are going to get the floor for anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes to bring us an answer, to give us a takeaway. So, Sherry, I talked to you earlier, and you said you've been marketing since around '08. You've been doing network marketing. So that really opens up a question for me in that I know you're a founder with ONPASSIVE, and I'm wondering, how is ONPASSIVE going to help you as a network marketer? So take it away, Sherry.
You bet. Actually, it's going to help me in so many ways, because I was trying to find a way actually to get the word out there more. And I'm definitely not a marketer. And ONPASSIVE is definitely going to help me do that, because like I said, I'm not a marketer. I never was your like top salesperson or recruiter in the company I'm with. And I just know it's going to help me in so many ways, and what I have to share with people, that in turn is going to help them as well. So it's like a win-win-win, like quadruple win all the way around. Is like what I have to share with them is going to help them, and so on and so forth. And so it's going to direct me, because we're going to have something on there. It's going to direct the target traffic. We are not a worldwide company. The one company I'm with was not worldwide. We're just in 50 states and all of Canada and UK. So it will direct me to that. It'll give me more direct hits as opposed to me. It's going to give me leads. It's going to give me targeted traffic. It's going to give me, going to close for me, which is really phenomenal, because usually in a network marketing, you need a third person to close. And not always, but usually, because it makes the other end a little more comfortable coming from somebody else's perspective. And so this way, like, I won't have to really be concerned of that, because it seems like I'm good at doing it at the other end, for being a three-way caller for the other person. But when it comes to me, I'm not as good. However, I was getting better. So this is just like a total win-win-win. I just, like, when I came across this, I was like, a little dinger went off. I'm like, oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. Another way to get this more out there, and less work for me, because like I said, I really didn't know anything about marketing, and I was just starting to learn a little bit about the computer stuff, and finding out that it does cost money to get leads, and by the way, it's going to help me with leads too as well, because it's going to have direct things. And so yeah, this is just like a win-win-win-win. It was like, when I heard what it was going to do for me, I was just like, oh my gosh, exactly what I need. Thank you, Ash McFarr and the team and his family. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, isn't that something, and you touched on so many points about ONPASSIVE is able to get the leads for you, do the IP tracking, and that's such a key in any kind of business like what you're doing with network marketing, is that you have to get the eyeballs on your website, right? That's number one. Everybody says it's make or break if you're not getting that targeted traffic.
That's so key too, because getting, because this way people are going to be looking for what I have. And then like, I don't walk around with a thing on my forehead that says what I have unless I'm chatting with somebody. So it's going to get the words out even more. And I'm only one person. So, I don't have, a significant other to help me, to help me do X, Y, and Z, or A, B, and C. So it's just phenomenal. Getting that traffic to what you have is just the key to any business, whether it's a network marketing business or a regular brick and mortar business.
Oh,
I mean,
for
I could look in the phone book, but we don't have phone books anymore, I don't think.
barely.
Back in the day, you would look in the phone book and go, okay, plumber. Oh, he's on the top of the page. So he spent a lot of money. And he might not even be that good. He might have just spent a lot of money. So this is just like a complete solver all the way around. It's going to save me money because I won't have to spend on leads, or won't have to spend on advertisement. I won't have to, I don't have to get together with anybody if I don't want to, but I'm a people person, so I'd still get together with them if they're close by. So it's just like a total win-win all the way around. And then closing for me, like really? That really got my dinger off. Was, oh my Lord, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. Well, that's it. And I mean, such a big amount of dollars are spent by marketers in advertising. I mean, you can spend thousands of a month just trying to get that particular person that you want to be appealing to. I know I heard one person tell me that they were spending all this money on advertising, and they were in like some of the ladies' makeup stuff. And so they were out there advertising, putting their stuff on some of these main social media platforms, and they got a farmer.
Oh.
It's like, I don't think a farmer is going to wear your makeup. You know what I mean? So here's all this money spent, and the lead that they got wasn't even a specific targeted one. So what you're saying and what ONPASSIVE is going to be able to do for yourself and other network marketers is truly like the big smile on your face of mine. It's mind-boggling.
It is. Like when I heard it, I was like, oh, like you wouldn't think anything is even possible. You know what I mean? But then I looked at it, the main between that and then Ash's Hearts. I just like had an instinct already. You know how we women or even men have an instinct. They don't think they do, but they do. They have an instinct, and I just like something told me this is it. This is a way to get the word out of what I'm doing, that I wouldn't have to spend a lot of money, because I really didn't have money to spend, to be honest with you. I didn't have money to spend to do extra advertising or to get the leads. Like sometimes I had a friend, she would buy leads and we would just share them, and that kind of thing. Or I'd get the ones that she didn't call, like maybe she's a morning person and I'd do the evening ones. So we'd do like that type of thing. So
yeah, that's it. Or, a person tries to do word of mouth and different things like that to try to come up with ideas of getting it out there. Yeah, that I'm really finding, listening to people, that IP tracker, that targeting traffic, that is a very powerful tool for people to get their hands on. That's, man. And I just want to say that if people haven't heard of ONPASSIVE, if you're watching this as an example the first time and you're like, what are they talking about? So we're talking about ONPASSIVE, and you can find our business website at onpassive.com. There you're going to find tons of information about our CEO, our location, all of our different products in detail. It'll give you a breakdown, and know that our doors are still open for founders. That will close soon. But at this point, as Sherry's saying, coming in and seeing it was for her, she became a founder for $97 US. That is it. And all of this stuff and all of the value that she is getting out of it so far, obviously, has been only for that $97, correct?
Correct. And it's just like besides the becoming a founder and using their actual products, which is going to be phenomenal. So many of them that we have that we're using today, right? But it's unlimited. So like that got me too, is like unlimited. There's no limit to the leads that can come in, that the closing that they can do for me. There's no limit. I was like, all right.
That is really hard to wrap your head around, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But the CEO of the company who created this, he and his wife and family are the superstars. And I believe, I don't know what you believe in, but I believe in a higher power, and he was brought here to help us to correct the corruption. So if you're on here, know that you are in an amazing place with ONPASSIVE. I've gotten so much value from this company that it's just like, I can't put an amount of money or sticker number on it that would even surpass it.
No, it is quite amazing. So the other thing that you're going to have if you become a founder, and please reach out to Sherry or myself if you want more information, because we do share this via invitations. So, but the neat thing is you come in as a founder for $97. You're given a whole back office. You have all kinds of links, everything you could think of, plus a community, a huge community. Sherry, do you recall what our number is at this time?
I didn't look this morning. I'm sorry. I think the last time I looked was 680 something.
Yeah,
it's almost 690.
Yeah, right. So then the other thing that's going to happen once the company launches to the public, because right now all the products we're seeing and experiencing going into beta testing are only for founders at this time. And then once we're ready, we're going to launch to the public. When that happens, the founders will pay a $250 or less subscription per month. Now, here's the beauty of this. You pay it one time out of pocket, and then after that, it comes out of your profit. So what Sherry's saying about the value and unlimited, my goodness, even if you paid for everything you can imagine, if you're using web hosting and funnels and email marketing and what else, Zoom and post creations. I mean, consider all of that, even for $250 a month. It's really just mind boggling.
It sure is. And not to mention, I mean, you barely scratched the surface on what we have, and we don't even know all of them that are there that are going to blow us away, that are going to be like, are you kidding me? So it's like having all the grade A companies under one umbrella, only driven by artificial intelligence. It's like you got to keep up with the times. I mean, who would have thought I would have an iPhone? My kids kept telling me, you need to get with the times, Mom. You need to get the iPhone. So here I am. I got an iPhone. I've got to keep up with things, or we're going to be left behind. And those people who are not going to step forward and use this, they're going to find themselves drowning in their network marketing that they're trying to do, or whatever company they're trying to promote and do there, because it's where it's at nowadays, folks.
Oh, that's so true. So true. So what I like to do as an ending is to just recap the things that you brought up. And I just love the points that you have made about the targeting traffic, about the, what did you say? Oh, forgive me, I'm pulling a blank here. When they're going to be closing the deal for you. Like, that is huge. And can you imagine the time that it is going to save you? My goodness. Yeah.
Save me a lot of time. Save a lot of people time. That's what first thing I thought of when I heard this. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to save your mom and pop shop who's always wanted to go to the ball games that make baseball hats for handicapped people to go to the games. Honestly. That's what it's about. I'm just using that for example, but I'm sure there's somebody out there that does that. But
Exactly. So that's the beauty of it, folks. I just really encourage you to head over to onpassive.com and check us out. There's no excuse why you can't lay your hands on information, because ONPASSIVE is huge, and it is just, we're getting information out there so people can understand and learn. I just encourage you also, if you're watching this on my YouTube, please don't forget to give me some comments and some of these, because you know, it keeps me encouraged too in sharing this information, because I want to be able to use this as a tool that people can understand what ONPASSIVE is and other people can share it. So Sherry, thank you so very much. I'm so glad you were able to take the time today and share what you did with us.
Well, I am so honored to be here and to share with others so that they can understand a little more understanding, because I don't want you to pass this by when it could be helpful for you and you could save you some time and money.
Oh, so true. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today. Have a good day. Bye for now.